this is my second home, man. Brooklyn bound, Queens. They like family, Queens and Brooklyn. My father and his family still got a house over here on Utica. From 80s, 90s, probably even 70s. I'll be honest. But my family has a house in Jamaica, Queens, and I frequent back and forth between those areas. So I'm very much Brooklyn and Queens. You know what I mean? That's all in me. That's all in my DNA.
So tell us your name.
I'm Mr. Moda, Pablo Moda, the fashion, aka Mr. Moda, and that is what I'm about. I am fashion, living and breathing.
How did you come to know this is something you wanted to pursue?
It was all I had. It was just the thing that was keeping me alive. My bare hands and the art world, the community that kept me safe. Because I was like a street orphan, you could say. And I've been on my own for a long, long time. And since a child, and I found art being a safe haven as well as a great teacher for me, and learning about not just myself but the community I come from and the people who I want to connect with, and the art has helped me do that. Mr. Hollis.
Who inspires you?
People like Mr. Hollis. People like Mr. Hollis, Richard E. Peltzer, Dion Clark, the African men that I see that build our communities near and far, and again create spaces for people like me to express myself. So, those people specifically.
What's the best piece of advice someone ever gave you?
Oh, recently, a good brother of mine, Yusuf had told me through the sister Taisha that you gotta let go of those expectations of people, and that will give you freedom. And I'm learning that, and I've heard it, and it's a lifelong lesson. So I'm working on it every day, just letting those expectations so I can really be free. So.
When you create, how do you let go of the fear that tells you can't?
First, I like to remind myself of those times that I did. That's the first thing. Even though it might be a new venture, I like to think about how many times have I felt like this, where I just can't, I could not move on, go forward, and how I've moved past that. So that's one piece of data. I'm very I like to have data and facts, So I'm like, okay, well, the fact is I felt like this before, and here I am again, past that moment. Is there a possibility that I could feel where I'm going in the future with this? Can I feel like that now? And I learned to let go with every paintbrush. It's funny you say that. I was looking at my recent collection, and I've just found myself all day just sitting down one piece at a time, and not letting all the ideas rush out into the canvas and make it feel like, oh, I have to finish this now, despite the deadline in a few days. Just letting it come out. And knowing that I can, it'll be good. It'll be just enough for people like me.
When you do work, when do you know it's finished?
When it has to leave me. Because I could just sit and work on a piece forever. I think I could revisit some old pieces and just add just a tiny more, because I feel like, he was thinking the right thing then, but if he'd have just did it like this, so I sometimes find myself wanting to do second versions of works that I've created, but yeah, the work is done when it's needed. It's not mine anymore.
When you work, do you use music?
At work, I use a plethora of things, but music is the basis of my work. I like to start there. I find a nice, good soundtrack or a vibe that mirrors exactly how I'm feeling in that moment. And maybe it's an oldie, maybe it's new, maybe it's someplace I've never even been before. I've been actually listening to a lot of music from Africa and Sofa Surfers, just a lot of sound and the vibe that these people are giving off with liberation. It just feels heavy. It makes me aligns myself with the duty that I have, as a painter.
Is there a piece of music you always go back to?
It's There's always music I go back to, and for me, it it is Nas and Jay Z and in that era. It's like I know it. I don't listen to it. It's like I know it, and every once in a while, and not even just that. It's a lot of jazz. Miles Davis. What is his name? Not Coltrane, but it's a couple of people that I tend to just list because my family, I grew up with a musically inclined family. My grandfather, grandmother collected all these records, and occasionally I find myself listening to Nature Boy. It's a song, Nature Boy. What is it, man? Man, he's Marvin Gaye, is it? I don't think it's Marvin Gaye, though. It's somebody, I know somebody watching. They're like, oh, that's the song. Nature Boy, though. That's one of the songs I always just go back to.
Is it the one by George Benson? Or Nat King Cole?
Nat King Cole. I think it's Nat King Cole's Nature Boy. Oh man, I just love. I often listen to that song and I think about just being a young boy who transitions to a man, and where do you fit in that? And I think this level of vulnerability that all men cross over, experience in their life, right? Like we have to be brave enough to go and explore the world that's out there. And I occasionally like to remind myself through that song that there's so much more to explore, you know. And I am just a part, like a flower in the garden of this world, you know. So it's all right to grow how I grow and, you know, be where I am. So that is a good question. You got some good questions.
What would you like the world to know about Mr. Moda?
That I am okay. There's nothing wrong with your boy at all. I'm warm, but I'm hot. You know, I'm warm like a blanket. You gotta know when to take the blanket off, so you can just, you know, otherwise you get too hot under the blanket. You gotta get out the blanket sometimes. You know, so I'm like a blanket. Nice quilt.
If there's a young boy looking at this, or a young girl, what would you advise them? What thing you learned that you would you would want them to know about life?
It's okay to be wrong. It's okay to make mistakes. In fact, the sooner you do, the quicker you'll be right. Make mistakes often as possible. It's alright. I know we feel like when we're young, we can't mess up, can't mess this up. Nah, mess up. Just get into that. You know, it's hard. Even as I'm saying it, it's like, younger me wants to just grab me, but it's like, nah, you gotta mess up. It's okay to mess up and be wrong.
What's the word of the day?
Word of the day. Seems like a word that might graze over you. We'll hear a lot, but today's word is patience. Because I'm in a world right now where I give myself the answer, but oftentimes the answers I'm looking for have to come from the world, and I'm on the world's time, despite how I'm moving, and I just gotta work with the world. So the word of today is patience.
Thank you.
Thank you.
As we dance by the firelight, yeah. Hear the sound of the ocean awaken.